Hey, how's it going everyone? This is DCSG81 and today I'm very excited to be doing a review for one of the biggest sets of the Marvel Legends series, the Infinity Saga for the Obadiah Stane as well as the Iron Monger from the movie Iron Man. Ever since I've seen the prototype pictures of these two guys here, I knew that I have to get this Ironmonger because I have always wanted an Ironmonger. Unfortunately, the SH Figuarts is not making him, so Marvel Legends have taken a step forwards and made him. Okay, so this is just brilliant. I have always just can't wait to get it on my hands, and now I have it, so it's very exciting to be doing a review. So let's take a look at the box design here. The same goes for the Fat Thor that I have reviewed recently. Yeah, very similar one. Okay, so we have the Hasbro sign here, 4 years and above, and I like the big windows. I've always liked the big windows over here on the box so that we can see what we are getting inside. Okay, so you can actually do some spot check whether there's any paint issues. And I have seen that the Isaac Wong, if I'm not wrong, he is having an issue with his Obadiah Stane whereby the eyes was not painted properly. Okay, so I'm pretty lucky that I have chosen one that is looking pretty good here, I hope. Yeah, so we'll take a look later. And the Ironmonger, in a way it just looks plain, yeah, but let's take a look later as well. So a very huge box, and I'm not sure if I can show you the side here. Yep, it's pretty much the same as the Fat Thor if I'm not wrong. Okay, let's see at the other side. Okay, yeah, I think it's very much the same one, except for this time we have Iron Man here, and the other side was Star-Lord if I'm not wrong. Okay, and at the back, of course, it's very heavy as well. Yep, so we have some history about the Obadiah Stane as well as the Ironmonger. Okay, so if you want to take a look, you can actually pause your screen right now for you to read for Obadiah Stane, and now is for the Ironmonger. And without further ado, let's break them out from the box. Okay, so this is Obadiah Stane right out of box, and the very first moment when I took him out, my first impression is that how good looking the entire suit is. Okay, so it's kind of like a matte material, as you can see. I was expecting it to be something like a glossy kind, yeah, but it's a very nice matte material, and it just feels very nice when I'm holding it, and it just looks very good, except there is some something like a paint that is still wet. I'm not sure whether you can see it all over, like there's one here and some on the collar, yeah, some on the shoulders here, and the pants, yeah. So the collar, yeah, you can see there are some glossy kind but the entire suit is actually matte, so I think it's still okay. It's not that noticeable, but it's really a very good looking body. Okay, maybe to some of you guys who are hardcore collectors for Marvel Legends, you would have said that this is just a recycle. They have reused the same body for many other characters. This is something that I'm not sure about because I don't have much Marvel Legends in suit. Yeah, I think this is one of the few, but I really like the feel of the suit. Yeah, I probably think that is reused, but I think it's a very good looking one. As you can see, the tie itself is a bit flimsy but it's a very nice tie, and you can actually see there is a gun holster there. Okay, very nice shirt as well. Kind of like this, very clean. The entire body is very clean. Even the belt buckle, you can see, is being painted very clean here. Okay, and the pants, the creases looks absolutely fabulous. It makes it looks like a real pants. Wow, you see all over here. Very nice indeed. It's a very nice suit. Okay, and some of you guys might say that he looks a little bit too skinny because he's supposed to be, you know, having some size to him, but he just looks okay though. Yeah, even the head size is very much matching. It's like a real person. Yes, and I'm very glad that I have gotten a very good head. Yep, I actually chosen it over a few boxes. I think this one is the one that is looking very good. The eye is being painted nicely this time. Yep, so it's a very good looking head here. Yep, must say the likeness is really there, as you can see. Very nice. Wow, the entire figure, although it's a simple one, but I think it's very nicely done here. Yep, well done, well done. Okay, so here we have the Iron Monger right out of the box, and you must be wondering why is the Obadiah Stane sitting down. Okay, so I do have a problem making him to stand. He keeps falling over. I think it's because of my base here is not really level properly, so he keep falling over. So I just let him sit down for now, and we'll take a look at this guy here. And the very first moment when I took him out, as you can see on the video, man, this guy is heavy. Yeah, you can really kill someone by throwing this at him. Wow, this is really heavy guy. And let's take a look at the overall look. It does looks very good, even though I must say that the paint is kind of plain. You can just see it's just gray. Yeah, there's no shading or whatsoever from what I can see. They do use a different silver here, as opposed to some area, which do brings out some of the good details here. Like you can see over here is actually silver. From the main portion here as the head, it just looks pretty plain. Okay, but all this mechanical area, they actually make it like silver, so it just looks like a real metal here. So I must say that it's a well done job. Otherwise, the entire figure is really plain. I mean, I don't blame Marvel Legends for doing that. They are just following what the MCU did to this guy. It's really that way. But wow, just look at all the details at the back of this guy. Man, this is really good looking. Whew, just look at his leg here. Wow, the details are amazing. Whew, okay. It's a really good looking guy despite his being a little bit plain. And when I took him out, this thing actually fallen off at the box, and I don't know where to put it on until I seen these pictures. So it's actually for you can actually snap it on. It's not broken or anything like that. Yep, so you can see all his missile there looking very good, and here as well. Yep, very nice. I do hope that they actually painted it with some, maybe some dark black or something like that. Yeah, so it brings out the best of him, but it just looks very nice. Oh, very good looking. Yep, so he's very big as well. You can see he's almost at the top of my video. Yep, so let's move on to some articulations for these two guys. Okay, so for Obadiah Stane, there is no restrictions on the head. I believe you can turn it whatever you want it to, even 360 degrees if you want to. Yep, looking up this much, wow, that's pretty good. Looking down this much, again, is a very good. You can even tilt his head a little bit, and his arm can go 360 degrees, no issues. Arms can go up, yep, slightly more than 90 degrees. An arm swivels, double joint elbow as always. You can move his hand up and down. As for the body, there's an articulations here that you can actually bend him forward this much, pretty good. Bending backward will be restricted by his coat. Yep, so this much. You can even turn side to side on his waist. Doing a split, just about that. Kicking forward, yep, slightly less than 90 degrees. Kicking backwards, not going to happen unfortunately. There is a tight swivels, double joint, knee. And for his feet, you can move it up and down, side to side, but there is no shoe hinge or whatsoever. Yes, so I must say the articulations for this guy is pretty standard. Yeah, nothing new here. Okay, so for these big guys here, let's start with the head. And as I can see, I think it will be pretty restricted because he's being surrounded by all this armor. So I think he can just turn his head slightly to the right, slightly to the left. Yep, not much there. Looking up, Yep, not too bad. Looking down, not really. And for his arm movement, there's quite a few things that is obstructing it. First of all is this piece of armor that you can see. You can actually remove it if you want to. Yep, so it's like this, but you can place it on. And then when you move the arm, you can see this piece here is actually kind of restricting it. Yeah, when you move, of course it goes forward, but this piece actually comes out. Okay, so you can remove that. So as you can see, when I move it, there's a piece of plastic that goes with it. Yep, so you can't really go much because it will actually comes out all the way. Yeah, I will show you. See? Yeah, so this is what it is about. Of course you can do whatever you want, but this piece of thing will actually comes out, so you have to put it back in. No problem there. Yep. So for his arm, there is such restriction, so going out, yes, it can go out all the way, no problem. Let's see if you can just push this piece back. Sorry about that. Okay, so you can still put this piece back and do some good articulation, just that when you push his arm forward, yeah, you have to be careful of this piece. See, it comes out again, and also this piece will be actually obstructing it. Yeah, so there are some consideration there when you're playing around, but you can always put it back. There's nothing broken, so it's all good. So there's an arm swivel as well, as you can see. Again, I think your arm swivel, oh, okay, so arm swivel, there's no restriction. You can turn his arm any way you want to. And for his joint, I think it's just a single joint elbow. Yep. Okay, and then the hands, of course, is movable side to side, yeah, up and down as well, up and down. For this, his torso, there's only an articulation on the waist, so you can actually move. It's like a ball joint that you can see. Okay, very nice there. So you can bend forward just a little bit, bending backward, yep, just a little bit as well. You can turn it wherever you want to. As for his leg, yeah, you can see one big ball joint here. Let's see how well you can kick forward. Oh, there's a ratchet there. You can hear some clicking sound. So let's see. Okay, slightly less than 90 degrees there. Kicking backwards. Yeah, just a little bit. Okay, not much. I don't think he can actually do a split. Nope. Okay, and then he should have a single joint knee as well, and his feet can move up and down. Yep, see, up and down, side to side. Yeah, just a tiny bit side to side. Both feet is one piece, you can't move it separately. I would say that on the arms area is kind of restricting, but you can still do pretty much a lot of pose with the articulation that he's having right now. So it's not too bad for a big guy like this. Now we will move on to the accessory for this Obadiah Stane. There's only two accessories for him, and there's no interchangeable hands, and you can see that the hands are having some very odd shapes. Yep, I will explain it later why, because it's due to the accessory that he comes with. So he does comes with this piece of arc reactor that he ripped off from Tony Stark's body.
You had one last golden egg to give.
As well as this briefcase, which you can actually open it up, and of course you can close it back. Yeah, pretty neat. And this is the reason why his hand is having the odd shape, is because one of the hand is to hold on to the arc reactor, and then the other one is to hold on to the briefcase, which I'm pretty fine, because that means that I don't have to keep any accessories for this guy. He can always hold on to his own accessory and it still looks very good. And the remaining accessories are meant for this Monger. So he just comes with a pair of open hands that you can see on the screen right now. Some bullets effects which connects to his arm to make it look like he's shooting it and the bullet is flying off. Very neat. A very standard shooting effects that we get when we buy any Iron Man. And lastly, some smoke effect as well, which I kind of like this one. So to change his hand, you just need to plug it out. Very simple. Yep, and just pop it in. Okay, so there you have it. As for the bullets effects as well as the blasting effects, is meant for his right arms here. Okay, so I'll show you how to put it. The slot here. You just need to slot it in, and this one here actually goes into this hole. Okay, you can see right now. Yeah, so this is how he looks like when he's shooting his weapons. Yep, a side look of it, which looks very good. My goodness, wow, this is nice. And once he's done with the shooting, you can actually put this smoke effect into the same hole. Okay, so it makes him looks like he's done with the shooting and there's smoke coming out from his weapons. Okay, so for the size comparison, I'm going to compare with the SH Figuarts Iron Man Mark 85 right over here. Okay, it's almost the same scale as this Obadiah Stane, and we also have the Infinity War Hulk from the SH Figuarts as well. And still on the SH Figuarts, I'm going to compare them with the Nick Fury. Okay, this is from the SH Figuarts, and also Thanos, okay, from the Infinity War. Okay, so you can see how small he is compared to this Ironmonger. Next, I'm going to move on to some Mayfax. I have the totally unrelated Mayfax Carnage over here, which is surprisingly about the same height of the Obadiah Stane. And we also have the Thor from the Infinity War. And at the same time, I would like to compare this totally unrelated Mayfax John Wick, because they are both wearing the suited body. Yeah, and I would like to see how well they both match with each other, and as I can see, they are matching pretty well. And next we'll move on to some Mesco. I have the Cyclops over here, which is I think slightly taller than Obadiah Stane. And then we'll have the Hellboy, okay, which looks pretty good. Of course, it's shorter than this guy. And moving on to Marvel Legends, I have Bucky right over here. This is the latest one from the Falcon and the Winter Soldiers. And I don't have any Iron Man Mark III from the Marvel Legends. I only have this Mark 85. Yep, so you can see how well it scales with the Ironmonger. And at the same time, I do want to compare with more big guys so you can see how huge this Ironmonger is. Yep, so we have Kingpin right over here. Okay, of course he's bigger than Obadiah. And we also have the monster Venom, which looks very cute next to this Ironmonger. And lastly, I would like to compare with this Fat Thor, the latest one from the Infinity Saga, as well as this is one of my biggest Marvel Legends, Juggernauts. Okay, and he's still looking very small compared to this guy. Okay, so my final verdict for this set is I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10. Yes, I do think that this is a very good set. Obadiah Stane is a very simple figure, yet it looks very good in terms of the head sculpt, the suit, the body, the accessory that it comes with is all very matching for this character. And as for the Ironmonger, although he looks pretty plain with the greyish paint, but he does looks good in terms of all the details that is not being hidden. You can really see all the very nice mechanical designs over there, and the articulation, although it's a bit restricted on the hand, but I think is all still okay. You can still pose him in very good pose, and at the same time he just comes with very cool accessories for his weapons to make him look even more badass. And the only nitpick that I would like to have is I was hoping that the Marvel Legends could actually allow us to open up the Ironmonger armor and put on the half body of the Obadiah Stane into it, so it makes him look like he's inside the Ironmonger. But I know this is too much to ask for from Marvel Legends. So in overall, if you like the Iron Man movie, I do recommend this set. This is a great addition to your Iron Man collections. Without the Ironmonger, your Iron Man collections will never be complete. So now I would love to hear from you. What's your thoughts about this set here? Do you like it, or do you think that it's not good enough? Do drop me your thoughts down in the comment sections below. So hit the thumbs up button if you like this review, share with your friends if you want to, and consider subscribing to my channel. I have new video up almost every single day. But if you can't wait for my next video, you can always check out my channel. I have over 680 videos by now, and I'm pretty sure there will be something that you want to watch. And I'll catch you again in my next video. As always, stay safe, take care, and thank you for watching.